Why MrBeast's brother didn't succeed on YouTube. Welcome to today's video, where we'll be discussing a question that's been on many of your minds. Why didn't MrBeast's brother, Brandon Billings, succeed on YouTube? If you're a fan of MrBeast, you know that he's one of the biggest and most successful creators on the platform, with millions of subscribers and billions of views. But what about his brother Brandon? You may have heard of him before, as he made a few appearances on MrBeast's channel and even started his own channel under the name MrBro. However, despite getting off to a promising start, Brandon's channel didn't take off in the same way that MrBeast's did. So, what happened? Why didn't MrBro succeed on YouTube? Well, that's what we'll be exploring in today's video. We'll be taking a deep dive into Brandon's channel and examining the reasons why it didn't achieve the same level of success as MrBeast's. We'll be looking at how Brandon tried to stand out and create his own identity on the platform, and we'll also be discussing the challenges that he faced as a result of being related to a famous YouTuber. But before we get into all of that, let's first provide some background information on MrBeast and Brandon's relationship. MrBeast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, rose to fame on YouTube with his extravagant challenges and philanthropic videos. He's known for giving away massive amounts of money to his friends and subscribers, and for breaking world records with his elaborate stunts. MrBeast has a huge following on YouTube, with over 127 million subscribers and counting. Braden, on the other hand, is MrBeast's younger brother. He's appeared in a few of MrBeast's videos and has his own channel under the name MrBro. While Braden's channel didn't achieve the same level of success as MrBeast's, he did manage to gain a decent following, with a monthly view count of between 1 and 4 million. However, after posting a total of 29 full-length videos, Braden disappeared from the channel around 10 months ago. So, what went wrong? Why didn't MrBro succeed on YouTube in the same way that MrBeast did? That's what we'll be finding out in today's video. Stay tuned as we explore the reasons behind MrBro's lack of success on the platform. One of the main reasons why MrBro didn't succeed on YouTube was because his videos were almost indistinguishable from MrBeast's. When we take a quick glance at the 29 full-length videos that MrBro posted, it's clear that he was heavily influenced by his brother's style and approach. The editing, ideas, and thumbnails were all similar to MrBeast's, and the crew, which included individuals such as MrBeast's brother Chandler, didn't feel all that original or nuanced. It was as if MrBro was trying to replicate MrBeast's brand and style, rather than creating his own. This lack of originality gave MrBro's channel a feeling of off-brandedness, as if it wasn't its own fresh project, but rather an imitation of MrBeast's. While it's understandable that MrBro would want to draw inspiration from his brother, it's important for any creator to find their own voice and style in order to stand out on YouTube. By relying too heavily on MrBeast's brand and style, MrBro may have struggled to differentiate himself from his brother and establish his own identity on the platform. Another challenge that MrBro faced was the fact that he was being marketed as MrBeast's brother. While being related to a famous YouTuber certainly has its advantages, such as attracting views from people interested in MrBeast, it can also have its disadvantages. Some viewers may have seen MrBro as just copying his brother and not bringing anything new to the table. This negative perception may have hindered MrBro's ability to build a loyal and engaged audience on YouTube. It's also worth noting that MrBro didn't have much prior experience with YouTube before starting his own channel. He was essentially starting from scratch and learning the ropes as he went along. While this isn't necessarily a disadvantage in and of itself, it may have contributed to MrBro's lack of originality and self-developed style. Without a strong foundation of knowledge and experience, it can be difficult to create content that stands out and resonates with viewers. Overall, it seems that MrBro struggled to find success on YouTube, due to a combination of factors including his reliance on MrBeast's brand and style, the challenges of being marketed as MrBeast's brother, and his lack of prior experience and self-developed style. While he was able to gain a decent following and achieve moderate success on the platform, he was ultimately unable to reach the same level of fame and success as his brother. In the next section, we'll be discussing the steps that MrBro took to try to stand out and succeed on YouTube, and how these efforts may have fallen short. Despite the challenges that MrBro faced, he did make an effort to stand out and succeed on YouTube. One of the steps that he took was to try to develop his own content and style, rather than simply replicating MrBeast's. For example, MrBro started posting vlogs, challenges, and other types of videos that were different from what his brother was doing. He also tried to engage with his audience and respond to comments, in an effort to build a sense of community on his channel. However, these efforts may have fallen short for a few reasons. One issue was that MrBro's content wasn't all that consistent. He would go for long periods of time without posting, and when he did post, the quality and frequency of his videos was somewhat inconsistent. This lack of consistency made it difficult for MrBro to build a loyal and engaged audience, as viewers may have had trouble keeping up with his content or may have lost interest if they didn't see regular updates. Another issue was that MrBro didn't seem to be fully invested in his channel. While he did make an effort to engage with his audience and respond to comments, he didn't seem to be putting in the same level of effort and dedication as his brother. For example, MrBeast is known for going above and beyond in his videos, whether it's by giving away huge sums of money or pulling off elaborate stunts. MrBro, on the other hand, seemed to be more low-key and didn't have the same level of energy and enthusiasm in his videos. It's also worth noting that MrBro was working within certain constraints and limitations. As mentioned earlier, MrBeast provided financial support and guidance to his brother when he started out on YouTube. This included setting up a warehouse office space, providing a starting budget of $100,000, and helping with thumbnails and content ideas. While this was certainly a helpful gesture on MrBeast's part, it may have also hindered MrBro's ability to develop his own style and identity. By relying on his brother's systems and guidance, MrBro may have struggled to find his own footing and create content that was truly original and authentic. In summary, while MrBro did make an effort to stand out and succeed on YouTube, these efforts may have been hindered by a lack of consistency, insufficient engagement with his audience, and a lack of fully developed and original content. In this video, we've explored the question of why MrBeast's brother, Braden Billings, didn't succeed on YouTube. We've looked at how Braden's videos were heavily influenced by his brother's style and brand, and how this lack of originality may have made his channel feel inauthentic and indistinguishable from MrBeast's. We've also discussed the challenges that Braden faced as a result of being marketed as MrBeast's brother, and how his lack of prior experience and self-developed style may have hindered his ability to create content that stood out and resonated with viewers. Thanks for sticking with us through this video. We hope you've learned something about why MrBeast's brother, Braden Billings, didn't succeed on YouTube. As we've discussed, finding success on the platform is a challenging journey, and it takes more than just replicating someone else's style and brand. If you're an aspiring YouTuber, remember to find your own voice and style. Be consistent, engage with your audience, and be open to learning and experimentation. If you found this video helpful and informative, please give it a like and consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. We always appreciate your support and engagement, and we welcome your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.